Hello everybody, thanks for watching my documentary. I am A.L. Pitts and I'm the owner of When Your Brain Hurts, the blog, www.whenyourbrainhurts.com. I found out about my mental illnesses in this particular order: depression first, anxiety second, and ADD third. Depression happened when I was about 18 and in my freshman or sophomore year of college. I had a little bit of a breakdown that involved me taking medicine in order to receive treatment, but I didn't realize how much I struggled with anxiety until probably sometime last year when I was continuously getting sick. I totally had the wrong idea of what neurofeedback was. I learned about it in my undergrad.
So I'm on the way to my first brain mapping session, and I don't really know what to expect.
When I started therapy at my therapist, I noticed that they started posting flyers for neurofeedback and that they're offering the services to all of their clients. And I pretty much asked my therapist about it and asked the assistant about it at the front desk, because it turns out she's actually a neurofeedback tech. And I was very excited to find out that it's actually covered by my insurance. So I only had to pay the copay. So I pretty much just said, sign me up. I was okay with it.
I know that they're going to measure my brain waves to see what needs to be adjusted to what in order for me to function, I guess, normally.
My parents and my husband were a little freaked out because they're thinking that I'm getting my brain plugged up by mad scientists and we're doing hypnosis or something like that, but it's totally not like that.
Had the cap on my head, and then they put like some gooey stuff in between the holes of the cap, and they like hooked the. Ew, there's still like.
Oh wow.
Cream stuff on my. They like compare it to like this control, the ideal brain of a person. So, like, their goal is to get me to that ideal brain of a person or something.
Yeah.
She said it'll take probably about 50 sessions for me.
I'm still struggling Monday through Friday, and I say Monday through Friday because those are my work days. I'm the kind of person that lets my work stress get to me. So when I come home, I'm always relaxing, and there's nothing wrong with relaxing. On the weekends, I'm relaxing and reading books and watching TV, and there's nothing wrong with that, so I can't be stressed about that.
They gave me a report of so much that's going on with my brain that some of it I knew about, some of it I didn't know about. You know how I went for my depression and anxiety. Well, I came out learning about some other stuff that I have going on with my brain.
I also found out about the ADD, but I haven't been formally diagnosed. I've learned that through neurofeedback, and pretty much what it did is show me how high my delta brainwaves are, and my brainwaves also mimic those of somebody who struggles with attention deficit disorder.
You know, she's pointing out what could point me to having ADD. I can see what she means, because the brain exercises were to like look at a screen and make a square out of a cube, and I was having a hard time doing it, but it's like you're not doing it with your hands, you're doing it with your brain. So really all I was doing was looking at it and then trying to make it into a square. I also played Pac-Man with my brain, where I had to make little Pac-Man go and eat the little dots or whatever. I got to level 2, but I couldn't succeed in level 3. Pac-Man will go when I'm focused, but the minute I get distracted, Pac-Man will stop.
I never really thought I struggled with ADD, but during the neurofeedback, as I'm doing activities, I realized that attention and memory are definitely weak points for me.
You know, she was saying it's because I'm distracted, and I noticed that every time I heard a noise or something in the next room, Pac-Man would stop, or he'd go gray, and he'd stop. And then the minute I focus on him again, he keeps going, and then I lose my focus, and then he stops.
But I'm hoping that this neurofeedback is going to make a change in my daily life, along with me doing some meditation and stuff like that. It's hard for me to sit still for that.
I'll go once a week on the days that I have therapy, And then I'll go twice a week on the week that I don't have therapy, because I do therapy every 2 weeks. So she said she recommends that just starting out so that we can be more aggressive on getting the problem fixed.
Honestly, when it comes to promoting my growth, it's pretty hard for me. I've always been that person to give my friends advice and taking care of so many other people, but I never take care of myself. And I don't really know how to take care of myself, and it could be because of my low self-esteem, or it could just be because I don't take the time out to do it or try to figure out how to do it.
Was kind of like asking her about the process and stuff, and how the medicine I take affects my brain waves. And they were saying, like, on my halfway point for brain mapping, when I do that again, we may do it early in the morning before I take my medicine, so that they can measure my brain waves without the medicine.
I'm currently taking an antidepressant, an anxiolytic 3 times a day, and I also take a beta blocker, which is used for my migraines. I'm currently weaning myself off of that beta blocker, but my antidepressant and my anxiolytic that I take 3 times a day are the 2 medications that I take as of right now. I've taken several different other antidepressant medications. Of course, everything's like trial and error. I don't feel as depressed as I used to feel now that I've been taking the medicine that I'm taking and on the dosage that I'm taking it. But I still have signs of anxiety. I feel the physical symptoms. I feel my shoulders tense all of the time, and time constraints have always been a trigger for me. So at my job, when I have appointments, I have to make sure I get my clients done within their appointment time, and sometimes it just triggers anxiety in me.
that was pretty crazy.